When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Welcome to Longfellow Middle School as WLCS TV 20 presents junior high basketball. It will be the Longfellow Longhorns entertaining their crosstown rivals, the Whittier Warriors. Rob Polinsky along with Joe Bach with you this afternoon as we'll have a 7th and 8th grade doubleheader of boys basketball from Longfellow Middle School. Again, it's 7th grade, will be followed by the 8th grade. We'll have those games next on WLCS TV 20.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital. I feel like a fish with no water.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor. Because even one attack is one too many.
And we're set for the opening tap. The Longfellow Longhorns are in the white uniforms, and their counterparts from Whittier are in the red uniforms today. Our two officials this afternoon, David Zambo and Raymond Baraga, as we get set for the 7th grade game. For Whittier, it's Draven Lucky jumping, and he is joined by Lewis Cheers. And Longfellow wins the tap. Jaquan Bohannon with the basketball over to Lewis Cheers. Cheers has it, dribbling. Passing around the perimeter, back to Daquan. Lets a long one go. And that's an air ball out of bounds. For Whittier, or I should say for Longfellow, we have their starters, Daquan Bohannon, Lewis Cheers, Demora Hill, Jeremy Odens, and Blake Benyard. We'll get you the Whittier starters just as soon as I can jot them down here. Driving in and shooting there is Emmanuel Bailey, missing the shot. There's Jeremy Odens for Longfellow with the shot. It's no good, and the rebound is taken down by Jorge Diaz. Andre Phillips, Jordan Alpater, Emmanuel Bailey, Draven Lucky, and Jorge Diaz are the starting 5 for Whittier. And inside with the basket and the foul is Draven Lucky. So Lucky with the first points of the ball game. Draven is listed as a forward on the roster that we have. We're looking on the little cheat sheet they gave us, and for Draven, his favorite athlete is Kevin Garnett. Hopefully not Tuesday night when they play the Cavs, he won't be, but Garnett and the Cavs will be in Cleveland Tuesday. Taping of this is Monday afternoon. There's Daquan Bohannon with the basketball. Bohannon is going to get called for traveling.
Yeah, that's not who else is going to be in town. Admiral King will be playing at the Q Tuesday.
That's correct, Joe. Admiral King and Euclid playing Tuesday afternoon. A great opportunity for the kids from Admiral King High School.
WEOL will be there, and so will WLCS.
Yes. Andre Phillips with the basketball inside. The drive goes up. Missed shot by Jordan Alpater. And a rebound gets cleared ahead to Longfellow. And there's another steal. That's Emmanuel Bailey, and he will lay it up and in. Emmanuel Bailey with his first two. And it's 4-0. Whittier out in front of Longfellow. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Well, that is one tall 7th grader with the basketball, Lewis Cheers. He looks like he could be a varsity player right now, Joe, size-wise.
Yeah, we covered Cheers last week against General Johnny Wilson, and yeah, he had a really good game.
Cheers gets stripped and stolen, and we're going to have a travel before the shot was able to go up by Jordan Alpater. And thanks to Jordan, he came up here before the game during his pregame warm-up and told me the pronunciations of his teammates. Or else I would have been clueless, Joe.
No comment.
Oh, so I'm still clueless, but just in a different, I understand it. Boy, a cheap shot in the first quarter, Joe. This could be a long afternoon. Dribbling the basketball inside. Shot goes up. It is blocked. That is a new player into the game, Jordan Chisholm. And coming the other way is Andre Phillips with the layup, 6-0 Whittier.
Well, they got those transition buckets down.
They do indeed. So 3 baskets for Whittier, and they lead 6-0. We're almost halfway through the first quarter. Making his move to the basket, going up strong. Boy, the shot blocked there by Diaz. Jorge Diaz with the block. Again, they're on the run, but this time Longfellow's able to go back and get a steal. That's Jeremy Odens with the basketball. He'll pass ahead to Lewis Cheers. Cheers with a long one, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. It'll be picked up by Whittier. Coast to coast, laying it up strong with a left hand, up and in, and a foul. Draven Lucky. So Lucky with 4. It's 8-0, and he'll go to the line for 1. Draven Lucky at the line. Thank you. Draven will try to complete the 3-point play. Draven's free throw up, fell off the rim, no good. And Longfellow's able to get the rebound, up 8-0, Joe. Lewis Cheers will run the play for Longfellows. They look to get on the scoreboard here. Bohannon on the drive. His layup goes up and in. Daquan Bohannon gets Longfellow on the scorebook. They now trail 8-2. In the backcourt, some pressure from Longfellow. And the kids from Whittier are able to break that press. Diaz has the rebound. He'll put it up, no good. And a rebound is Lewis Cheers for Longfellow when he's fouled in the backcourt. So Longfellow tried to press there, Joe, and it's the first time we were able to see it because that was their first basket they made.
Yeah. They look pretty good there.
Well, you're not the best color man in the business for nothing. Lewis Cheers with the basketball. Cheers picks it up, looks, passes it to Bohannon. Bohannon will drive the baseline, and he's fouled on his layup. So we'll have Daquan Bohannon going to the free throw line. Daquan's favorite athlete is Daniel Gibson. One of his future goals is he would like to attend college. And in his pastimes other than basketball, he likes music and video games. Why not?
Had some long hours here there, Rob, now. Now, I got enough concentrating on the video here.
I understand, Joe. Daquan Bohannon with the free throw. He has all 3 points for Longfellow. They trail 8-3. Again, you're watching 7th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. Joe Bach on the camera and the color commentary. Rob Polinsky filling in.
It's more like black and white commentary, I'd say.
Okay. Free throw up, and that one around the rim and out. And they'll get it ahead to Bailey. Bailey with a long pass that goes out of bounds. Longfellow gets the ball back. So Whittier took an 8-0 lead. It's now 8-3 with 2:06 to go in quarter number 1. Lewis Cheers with the basketball as he crosses midcourt, trying to drive to the basket. Shot blocked. Boy, nice block by Draven Lucky. At the other end, we're going to get a travel. But Lucky at the defensive end swatted that one away from Cheers and started to fast break the other way. That was a nice defensive play by Draven. Bohannon on the drive. Bohannon not afraid to go coast to coast. Again, the shot is blocked.
Boy, Lucky's like a man among boys out there.
He certainly is. They drive in there, and then he's kind of like the eraser back there, swatting everything away. There's the inbounds pass. They'll get it ahead. Cheers on the defense. The shot goes up, no good. Lucky with the rebound. Draven puts it up, in, and he's fouled.
Wow.
Well, he's also strong in there, Joe. Victor Tavares just checked in for Whittier. That's Victor standing in the lane there, number 13. Draven Lucky with 6. And his team leads 10-3 with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Free throw is short, no good. And we get a jump ball on the rebound. Whittier will keep possession. Tavares to inbound, and he does so to Allpeter. Allpeter doesn't get the shot to go. Got his own rebound, no good again. And the rebound comes ahead to Longfellow. That's Sonny Morris on the rebound, and he got it cleared ahead to Bohannon, who missed the shot. The rebound return is up, no good by Demora Hill. And Victor Tavares stepped out of bounds, so the ball will go back to Longfellow. Minute 10 to go in the first quarter. 10-3, Whittier out in front. Let's see if Longfellow can cut into the lead here. Bounce pass to Chisholm. He'll get it back to Cheers, I should say. Lewis Cheers. Cheers with a right-hand dribble all the way to the basket, up strong, and laid it up and in. So it's 10-5, and we have a foul in the backcourt. Sonny Morris with the foul. .53 seconds to go in the first quarter, 10-5. 7th grade basketball on WLCS TV. Draven Lucky driving around. Cheers laid it up. Nobody was fouled.
That's at least the second or third time he's been fouled going to the hoops.
Yeah. Very strong with that left hand.
Couldn't get it to fall this time, so he'll get 2.
Longfellow coach having a conversation with our 2 officials today. Again, it's Raymond Baraga and David Zabo. Draven Lucky has 6 points in the game. He's the leading scorer by far. Now he has 7. And it's 11-5, his team out in front. Draven again made them both. Inbound to Bohannon, 45 seconds to go in the quarter. He'll get it across midcourt. They're going to get a offensive foul on Longfellow. Kind of funny, George Chisholm, I would say that was a moving pick. They let him get away with it for a while and then finally had to call it. Would have been a nice play in football. Doesn't count in basketball. Pass for Tavares through his legs and out of bounds, and Longfellow gets it back with 32 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Patriots could have used that one last night.
There you go. Boy, how big a surprise was that?
Wow.
Bohannon with the basketball. As he crosses midcourt, Tavares tapped it away, and now we're going to have an over and back violation. Good job by Tavares on defense. His team will get it back with 21 seconds, and let's see if Whittier goes for one shot. Looks like Longfellow's in a zone defense here, and they won't. They're going to let it fly. Three-pointer rimmed out, rebound Tavares. Tavares with 10 seconds, and we're going to get a 3-second call. Turnover gives the ball to Longfellow. And for Whittier, that was Emmanuel Bailey who launched that long one. Here comes Bohannon, a long, long three. I think he thought there was less time than there was.
Yeah, I think he lost track of time there. Yeah. He had 4 seconds when he launched that one.
So there's still 2 seconds to go in the quarter. Waiting for the inbounds. Draven Lucky to do it. Gets it into Tavares. Tavares in the backcourt. They're not going to get a shot off, I don't believe. And after 1 quarter, it is Whittier, the 7th graders from Whittier 12, and the Longfellow 7th graders 5. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back for the 2nd quarter. After this, you're watching junior high basketball, middle school basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
America is on the move. America on the Move is for real people of all ages and sizes.
Even you can do it.
Even I can do it.
My pedometer keeps track of my steps.
I have one too.
All you have to do is go online.
It's fun.
It's easy.
And it's all free.
I've lost 5 inches off my waist, 2 inches off my hips, and lowered my cholesterol by 22 points.
We walked every street in our town. Every morning before work, off we go.
Register online at AmericaOnTheMove.org. America on the Move.
And welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Rob Polinsky, Joe Bach here with you. It's 12-5. Whittier, the 7th graders out in front of their rivals Longfellow. We're at the Longfellow Middle School in Lorain. And with the ball is Demoria Hill. Shot goes up, no good, and Draven Lucky will clear the board for Whittier. Well, he's been a busy guy in the first quarter with 8 points and a lot of rebounds. Tavares with a shot that's partially blocked. And here comes Longfellow, the 7th graders with the basketball. They get it to Lewis Cheers. Cheers had 2 points in the first quarter. Being guarded very closely by Lucky. He'll get the pass ahead. In the corner dribbling is Jeremy Odens. Now back to Cheers. In the corner, Bohannon. He'll throw up an air ball long, and a rebound comes down to Victor Tavares. Now he'll get it to Andre Phillips. That's Andre with the basketball. Looking for a teammate. Finds one all alone. Dribbling in, laying it up and in is Jordan Alpater. So he gets his first 2, and it's 14-5. Longfellow looked a little lost there defensively. There were a couple open Whittier players. Bohannon dribbling in, had it stolen away. Long lob out in front. Alpater lays it up and in. So Jordan with 4 points, and we're going to get a quick timeout for Longfellow as they trail 16-5 with 4:44 to go in the first half.
And maybe you could tell us a little bit about some of the players. You got the bio sheets there.
There you go. Here I thought maybe I was going to get a chance to rest the pipes, but the boss put me to work here. Let's see. For Longfellow, for the 7th graders, Daquan Bohannon. Again, I think we told you earlier, is Daniel Gibson his favorite athlete. For Lewis Cheers, here's a surprise. LeBron James is his. A lot of the guys have LeBron as their favorite athlete, including Jerry Chisholm and Demoria Hill. Jeremy Odens, his favorite athlete is Kobe Bryant. For Blake Benyard, his is Allen Iverson. Chance Sizzler, his favorite athlete, Steve Nash. Steve Nash, one of my favorites as well. With the basketball, here comes Longfellow. And that's a Marquise Harden into the game for the first time. Getting it to Jeremy Odens.
Stepped on
and we're
the
going to
line.
get a 3-second call, I believe.
I thought he stepped on the line.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Hey, what do I know?
No, you saw it better than I did. 16-5 with 4:32 to go in the first half. Again, we'll have the 8th grade game following this. I'm assuming you'll air them both at the same time. So
back to back.
Back to back. If we'll have the Whittier Longfellow 8th grade game as soon as this one is over. Busy day for Joe Bach. He'll leave here and go film the final Lorain Admiral King girls basketball game of the regular season. Boy, a layup is up. No, but Pablo Gonzalez was fouled, so Pablo will go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, retiring another jersey tonight.
Is he?
Oh, of it, King.
Oh, okay.
Kim Walton.
Pablo shot off the front of the rim. Sorry I couldn't hear you there, Joe. But
okay.
Kim Walton, one of the real good players at Admiral King.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, back in the 80s.
I don't remember the 80s.
All-State. You don't remember the 80s.
Gonzalez misses both free throws, and now let's see what Longfellow can do. That's Marquise Harden with the basketball. His team down 16-5. Jump shot is up, no good. And that was Marcus Scott with that jump shot.
Yeah, if the Lady Admirals can take care of business tonight, they'll finish the regular season stellar 18-2.
Boy, just an outstanding job once again for Cheryl Bansick's troops. She's in her 2nd year. Shot went up, no good, and it will be Whittier basketball. Shooting the ball that time was Blake Benyard for Longfellow. And we're going to get pressure in the backcourt by Longfellow, see if they can get a steal. And we are going to get a foul as on the inbounds. Desmond Geis was fouled as DeMoria Hill went through him there, and I think we're going to have Geis shooting a 1-and-1. You have 1-and-1s in the junior high?
Yep.
Who knew?
Double bonus, too.
Don't say it. For Longfellow coming into the ball game, we have Jerry Chisholm. For Jerry, his extracurricular activities, he says he wants more basketball. And
basketball junkie.
There you go. Desmond Geis at the line. Free throw no good. Rebound up and in by Draven Lucky. Draven just wanted it more there. He's got 10 points. His team leads 18-5. Longfellow has not scored in this quarter yet. Geis on the dribble off the steal. Nice pass to Lucky. Laid it up and in. What a pass from Geis. Give him the assist. And it's 20-5. Behind the back dribble for Harden. Got it to Cheers. Cheers guarded by Lucky at the top of the key. Cheers can't get around him, so he's going to pass to Harden. Now the ball in the corner to Hill. Hill back to Harden. Shot's going to be blocked. That's Andre Phillips with the block and the basketball for Whittier. Pass on the right wing. Tavares with the jumper, no good. And the rebound will go out of bounds to Longfellow with 3:07 to play in the first half. They trail Whittier 7th grade 20-5. Coming back in is Daquan Bohannon for Longfellow. Now Whittier will have a substitution. Adrian Calez comes into the ball game. Cheers with the basketball. That's him getting across midcourt. Guarded closely by Draven Lucky, who is really playing a good ball game, and he comes away with a steal. With the basketball, dribbling is Tavares. Tavares with the runner, it's no good. Gonzalez with the offensive rebound. Gonzalez back outside to Desmond Geis. Geis in the corner for Tavares. The jumper is up and in. Victor Tavares, and it's 22-5. A 10-0 run here for Whittier in the second quarter. Cheers guarded by Lucky. Boy, Lucky moving his feet very, very well. Now the pass to Bohannon. Bohannon gets called for traveling. Boy, a tough call there against Daquan Bohannon. Thought he might have a layup. He'll get a steal, though. Fakes Lucky and then blaze it up and in.
Nice move.
So Daquan Bohannon gets Longfellow their first points of the second quarter. They trail 22-7. Lucky with the left-handed dribble. Bounce pass, and it went in between two teammates and out of bounds. Draven had the right idea, finding an open teammate, but the bounce pass went in between two of his teammates and out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Daquan Bohannon with the basketball, dribbling, put up a long shot. The shot is blocked. It will come down to Tavares. Tavares with a long outlet for Geis. Geis with a fadeaway, put it up and in. Just like they drew it up, Coach.
That was an out-of-control shot.
Just like they drew it up in practice. Bohannon on the drive, he's going to get fouled. You don't think that's the way they drew up that play, Coach?
Probably. You're right.
And we're going to have Daquan Bohannon going to the free throw line. Daquan today with 5 points.
Is that right, Rob? It's a 2-point quarter for Longfellow?
You are correct, sir.
Wow.
Free throw up and in.
Make it 3.
Yep. For Bohannon, he has 6 of his team's 8 points. Bohannon again, put it up and in. Tell you what, they can shoot free throws at this level pretty decent, what we've seen, Joe.
Yeah, nice stroke, too.
Yep, 24-9. Geis with a nice pass, but a little too hard, a little too much mustard on it. Perry Whitfield couldn't handle it. Went out of bounds off his hand, and it will be Longfellow basketball, trailing 24-9. Inbound poked away and stolen. They get it to Whitfield. His layup is up and in. Boy, a good steal that time by Adrian Calez. In the backcourt, we're going to get Draven Lucky knocks the ball, but he was out of bounds, so it will go back to Longfellow. Whittier out in front big, 26-9 with 1:12 to go in the first half. Now they're telling Whittier to pick him up at half court. Cheers on a drive all the way through the defense, laid it up too strong though. And that's Pablo Gonzalez who gets the rebound. Get it to Geis. Geis gets it across midcourt to Draven Lucky. Lucky gets it back, threw it up and in. Draven Lucky.
That was lucky.
That was a nice shot. He's got 14.
And he got the bounce.
He's got an inside game, an outside game. There's a young man we may hear from in a couple years, the varsity level. Cheers with a three. Will put it up or off. That is no good. And a rebound to Whitfield with 25 seconds to go in the first half. Whittier with a basketball and a big 28-9 lead. Lucky has it. Lucky's going to drive. Lucky lays it up, no good. Whitfield with a rebound, and he gets called for 3 seconds, and that violation will give the ball back to Longfellow.
I think it was a 5-second call. 3-second call there.
10 seconds to go in the half. Cheers with the basketball. Cheers lost it. Stolen by Gonzalez. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Will he get it off? He does, and it's good. So at the buzzer, Pablo Gonzalez with the field goal, and it makes the score 30-9 is our halftime score. The Whittier 7th graders out in front of the Longfellow Longhorns. Again, our score at half, it is Whittier 30, Longfellow 9. 7th grade basketball will have the 8th grade game coming up, and we'll take this time out. Halftime is next, and we will return again to the Longfellow Middle School. They trail 30-9 to Whittier. You're watching 7th grade boys basketball on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Hi, I'm General Johnny Wilson, retired U.S. Army, retired at the rank of 4-star general. My message today is to ask you to stay in school, to ask you to respect each other, to ask you to pay attention while in school, and to let you know that not only Lorain, but America depends upon you. If America is going to continue to be the leader in the world, we have to have you who will shape the future for us. So I'm counting on you.
In a roadside study, 1 in 3 reckless drivers who were tested for drugs tested positive for marijuana. It's more harmful than we all thought.
And the start of the third quarter will be Whittier to inbound. Their team leads 30-9. They led after one, 12-5, outscored Longfellow 18-4 in the second quarter to take a 30-9 lead as we get set to begin quarter number 3. It will be Draven Lucky to trigger the offense as we await evidently the official over at the scores table checking things out. I think everything's set. Again, our two officials today, David Zabo and Raymond Baraga. And with the basketball is Andre Phillips. Phillips will get it on a right wing to Alpater. Pass inside, the shot goes up, no good. Rebound will go off the hands of Jorge Diaz and out of bounds to Longfellow. Joe and I were talking at halftime and thought the Whittier team really passed the ball very, very well in the first half. Very unselfish play for the 7th grade team from Whittier. We're going to get a free throws here for Demoria Hill, who looks to get into the score. Actually, Yeah, he will be at the line for 2. He was fouled.
I thought the officials did a fine job, too.
Yep, I agree. Hill put it up. I mean, there are some things that are real obvious that you just have to call. You can't let them get away with it. You got to teach them the rules as well, but you don't want to call every little thing. I thought they did a real good job. Second free throw, that one banked it in, so Demoria Hill gets into the score column. His team trailing 30-10. Andre Phillips had the ball get knocked away. Here comes Lewis Cheers. Cheers into the forecourt, and he traveled. Longfellow to press. And able to easily beat the press is Whittier. They get it to Draven Lucky, who misses the shot, but that's a rebound to his teammate Andre Phillips, who has it then stolen away. And putting the shot up and in for Longfellow is Jeremy Odens. For Jeremy, his first points of the ball game. Twisting and traveling with the ball is Emmanuel Bailey for Whittier. Longfellow with the first 3 points of this third quarter.
Yeah, press seems to be bothering Whittier.
Yeah, a little bit. I would agree with that, Joe. Nice screen set there, and Bohannon puts the shot up, no good. Excellent screen by Jeremy Odens, and he freed it up for Daquan Bohannon. And that was good fundamentals there by Jeremy. Well, in junior high, I think the important things are learn the fundamentals, make it fun for the kids, make them want to go out when they get into high school, and teach them something. And it's pretty obvious that the 2 coaches here are doing that at this level. Bohannon got called for carrying the basketball. It'll be Whittier to inbound. And those hot dog and nachos below us looks pretty good, Joe.
I take it you haven't ate yet.
You are correct. Diaz with the basketball, he traveled. So Longfellow trailing 30-12 with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They have scored the only 3 points of this third quarter. That's Daquan Bohannon. Bohannon on the dribble. He'll pull it back out. He sees Diaz, so Diaz will steal the ball from him. And he gets called for traveling. Demoria Hill to inbounds. Hill gets it to Cheers. Cheers with a jumper is off the rim, no good. And quickly coming out of there with it is Andre Phillips, all the way to the hole, laid it up. Nobody was fouled. And Andre Phillips will go to the free throw line. Andre's favorite athlete is LeBron James. He would like to be in the NBA, and his favorite pastime says Sega. Whatever Sega means.
If you can't stop bouncing around, you're going to have to move. You're shaking my camera.
You want to help me with that, Joe? Favorite pastime is Sega. Do we know what that means?
Oh yeah, it's a video game.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
Well, it's okay.
I was yelling at some kids who were bouncing my camera.
You do what you got to do. Second free throw, they missed them both. Yeah, you forget how obnoxious junior high kids are until you come here and see it sometimes.
Yeah, we got a fine crowd on hand today.
There is a big crowd here, no doubt about it. We are at the Longfellow Middle School.
Very nice gym.
Nice directions, Joe Bach. You got an Illyrian to find something in Lorain. You did good.
All right.
It's not easy to do. I appreciate it. Dribbling in, shooting it up, no good. We'll have 2 more free throws. Jordan Chisholm was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line looking for his first points of the afternoon. And they don't have Jordan's number here as far as his, well, wait a minute. Maybe I have it. Yeah, I do. His favorite player is Dwayne Wade. He likes the TV and music, and his favorite extracurricular activity is basketball, and he makes both foul shots. And again, the free throw shooting has been very good today, I think, by both teams. 30-14, Longfellow scoring all 5 of the third quarter points. And on the shot, we're going to get a blocking foul, and that will put Jordan Alpater at the free throw line. Again, I appreciate Jordan's help in the pregame. He came up during warm-ups and helped me out with the pronunciations of his teammates. Jordan line right, high arcing free throw, no good. Jordan has 4 points, all in the second quarter. There's the man. Second free throw up, around rim and out. On the rebound, the long jumper comes up, it's no good. And shooting that one was Emmanuel Bailey. Here comes Longfellow. Cheers has it, Cheers trying to dribble in. Cheers just inside the foul line, lets it fly, it's no good. Long outlet pass that gets intercepted and then traveling after the interception by Jeremy Odens. Ron Bacalar is in the house.
He'll be doing a role reversal here in the second game.
The layup no good by Draven Lucky. Ron will operate the cameras, so I think Joe gets to go take a nap or something during these great
I wish.
games.
And we'll be heading over to King to cover the King girls against Sandusky.
There's Daquan Bohannon making it. Daquan with 9, 30-16. And Longfellow looking much better here in the third quarter. They're on a 7-0 run, Joe.
It's all coaching. They made all them adjustments in the locker room. Now, actually, I think that press has really got Whittier bothered. They seem to be rushing.
Victor Tavares to, well, I guess Longfellow's going to inbound. Those Tavares there on defense. Bohannon with the basketball at the top of the key. Looking for a teammate in white. Then he finds Cheers. Cheers had it knocked away by Lucky, and it comes out to Alpater. Jordan picks up his dribble, looking for a teammate. Finds one. Shot goes up. No good. An air ball along by Andre Phillips. And clearing ahead is Lewis Cheers. Cheers will hand it off to his teammate Daquan Bohannon. And a Longfellow to set the offense. Bohannon will be fouled as he tries to dribble in, and that foul goes on Emmanuel Bailey. So 2:21 to go in the third quarter. I'm impressed the way Longfellow hasn't given up. They were down 21 points at half. They've cut it to 14. On the inbounds, Bohannon, a long one. That one's no good. And the rebound comes down to Victor Tavares of Whittier. Gets it to Andre Phillips. Phillips dribbling. Phillips cross court. Shot goes up off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound back up and in. And on the rebound is Victor Tavares. He has 4. The missed shot was from Emmanuel Bailey. On the dribble, we get a double dribble before the shot by Jordan Chisholm. And that will turn the ball back over to Whittier as they will bring in Desmond Geis, who I thought had a nice first half. 2 points, but a lot of assists. And before that, we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We have 1:50 to go in the third quarter. 32-16, the Longfellow 7th graders trailing Whittier. And don't forget, we'll have the 8th grade game as soon as we are done. Joe Bach will have these on WLCS TV 20. And happy to be here to bring you junior high basketball.
Happy to have you, Rob.
My pleasure. Taking a break from the radio today. Fun time of year where we're busy doing the ball games, and I don't know if it was the best idea to have these games the day after the Super Bowl. It's been a long day for me, but I don't think you really care too much.
Yeah, you look good. You look good. No ill effects, it looks to me.
Yeah, a lot of chip dip, you know what I'm saying? A little too much chip dip and pretzels yesterday. Alpater with the basketball, gets it ahead to Phillips. Phillips on the three-point line. He'll bring it back out. Phillips with a pass to Jordan. Now a nice lob inside of Tavares. Tavares with the shot. That was a good-looking play for Whittier. Tavares with 6. Daquan Bohannon dribbling into the forecourt. picks up his dribble, needs to find a teammate, and he gets called for double dribble.
Got to ask you, Rob, did you watch the Super Bowl in high def?
I don't know if it was in high def. I'm not a real, I'm assuming we did. Sure, we did. Geis with the jumper, 15-footer, is partially blocked. Got his own rebound. Swings it out to Andre Phillips. Now back to Geis. Nice bounce pass inside to Draven Lucky. Lucky missed the first one, and on the second one gets fouled. But what I like about Geis's game is he likes that bounce pass inside. You don't see that every day, especially from a young player, and he does a nice job with the bounce pass to Draven. And now Draven will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Cheers has kept him in check this quarter so far.
Draven's free throw is up. That's short. Lucky has 14 points. They were all in the first half. He had 8 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter. And he, with those 14, is by far today's leading scorer for either team. Lucky again, missed them both. That one was an air ball short. And the rebound, the inbounds will be for Longfellow. With 1:04 to play in the third quarter as we wind down to under a minute to go in the third. Bohannon with the basketball, and we're going to get I don't know. Not sure what that was. But Longfellow will inbound. They do so to Bohannon. Bohannon on the baseline had his shot blocked. Draven Lucky has it. Lucky had it poked away from behind, but they still throw it ahead. Ball loose on the floor. They're diving for it, and Longfellow comes away with it. A nice hustle there and a good job by Sonny Morris, and we're going to get a travel. So Whittier will get the ball back with 42 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Lucky with the basketball. Lucky at the foul line, had it knocked away. They get it to Bohannon. Bohannon has it stolen away.
Picked his pocket.
Yeah, nice steal by Andre Phillips. He'll lay it up and in.
Nice way to finish.
Phillips with 4, and it's 36-16. As we wind down to 15 seconds to go in the third. Chisholm looking for a teammate, in trouble. And we are going to get, evidently we're going to get a foul with 6 seconds to go in the quarter. And a substitution. Adrian Calez comes in for Andre Phillips. Longfellow to inbounds. And it's stolen away by Geis. Geis lays it up, missed it. The return doesn't, it goes to Lucky. Lucky put it up, no good. We've played 3 quarters of basketball, 7th grade basketball that is, and it's the Whittier 7th graders 36, Longfellow 16. We'll be back with the 4th quarter. You're watching WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. Start of the 4th quarter, Longfellow with the basketball trailing 36-16. And of course we get somebody in there that we don't have his number. You knew that was going to happen at some point today. There's a 41 for Longfellow. I don't have that. On the drive to the basket, putting it up and in is Jerry Chisholm. His first 2 points of the ball game. He'll look for 3 at the line. Chance Sisler is into the game for the first time. We've also got in the game right now Lewis Cheers and Demoria Hill for Longfellow. For Whittier, into the ball game for the first time, Kyle Kurtz, as well as Justin Vines. Free throw no good. Kurtz goes for the rebound, and it will be a jump ball as he gets tied up by Hill, and the alternating possession arrow gives the ball to Whittier. They'll inbound it to Lucky. Lucky into the forecourt, dribbles with the right hand as well. Nice layup up and in. Draven Lucky showing there that he can dribble with both hands. Has 16 now. His first points of the second half. Cheers with the basketball, carried it. Turnover, give the ball to Longfellow. Again, as soon as we're done, we'll wrap this one up. We'll get you set for that 8th grade ball game that's coming up between these two junior highs. Been fairly impressed with the skill level of these teams today at this level. Vines with a jump shot. That's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. And Whittier will keep possession.
Yeah, even more so, I'm impressed with the passing. Everybody's not just hoisting them up.
Right. And there goes an air ball shot long.
As I say
and it goes
that.
out of bounds. Also,
no,
it looks
there's a lot of passing, a lot of look for the open man.
Right. Kurtz to inbound the Lucky. Lucky inside, lays it up and in. Lucky now with 18. And the score is 40-18. His team leads with 5 minutes to play in this one. Kurtz knocked the ball away and then running it down is Chisholm. And then Kurtz got the steal. Gets it to Desmond Geis. Geis with a left-hand dribble into the forecourt all the way to the hole. Lays it up and around the rim and it fell out.
Well, he should at least get 1 point for that. It was halfway down.
There you go. Longfellow with the rebound, and we are going to get a timeout. With 4:39 remaining, Whittier is out in front 40-18. Well, you want to stay tuned to WLCS TV 20 all through the tournament season. They'll have boys and girls basketball with Admiral King and Southview, and I'm sure, Joe, you and your staff will be busy as we have the month of February here.
Yeah, me and my staff. That's me, myself, and I.
You got Ron Bacalar sitting to your left. I'm sitting to your right. I mean, what are we?
I'm talking about the announcers. I'm talking about the TV 20 staff.
Thought we were all one big happy family, Joe. I'm not feeling the love anymore.
Come on,
Joe,
I'm trying to get some help. Help me out here.
You'll be busy in February. You need more help than what I could provide for you. There's a steal. Geis puts it up around the rim and in. Desmond Geis, he's had a nice game. He has 4, 42-18. Lewis Cheers will bring it across the timeline. Cheers will drive into the lane, to the hole, laid it up, nope. And the rebound, Justin Vines for Whittier. The Whittier Warriors out in front of the Longfellow Longhorns. See, I learned something new today. I didn't know that the middle schools had nicknames.
Elementary schools have nicknames.
I didn't know that. Shot goes up, no good. On the rebound, it's back up, no. And the rebound fought for, and Cheers has it for Longfellow. Brings it into the forecourt. He'll throw it at the basket and miss it. Rebound, Kurtz. Kurtz got it to Geis, or I should say that is Adrian Calez. Calez with the basketball. Nice pass inside the Vines. Laid it up, no. Rebound, Calez at the basket, nope. And the rebound comes down to Longfellow. Quickly into the forecourt, throwing it at the basket, not making it, is Gerard Sharif. Is in the game for the first time. And Gerard will be at the line for 2.
We got a real aggressive postseason schedule here on TV 20. We're hoping to cover every tournament game. Actually, the girls and boys tournaments this year are wide open. Really no dominant.
I would agree, and I think there's some expectations for King from the boys and girls, and the Southview boys and girls are both capable of doing something in the tournament as well. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lorain schools do a pretty decent job in the boys and girls tournament. The boys, of course, are at Midview. The girls are at Medina. And the girls' tournament games begin this Saturday as Southview plays Worcester on February 9th. Free throw up and in by Gerard, his first free throw. Actually made them both, makes it 42-20. There's a steal, and driving is making the shot and foul is Geis. Geis with 6, he'll look for 7 at the free throw line.
It's been 5 years since Lorain's had a district winner, that being the Southview girls in 2003.
Remember that, went down to Ashland University and took on Mansfield in the regional semis. We had the game on WEOL, and I believe you had it as well. Yeah.
Yep.
And
of course,
boy, that Mansfield girls team was a heck of a team, if you remember that.
Yes. But they beat Admiral King on a last-second shot, 60-58, just one of the all-time classics.
And you guys just dared that the other day, right?
Yeah, and it's airing tonight too. But you know, of course,
free throw no good by Geis. Got his own rebound. Cross court pass to Kurtz. Shot goes up, no good. As we have a new player in there for Whittier. That's Storm Soraka. Storm missed the shot, and we're going to get a whistle and I believe a 3-second call on Whittier. Stefan Casey into the ball game for Whittier now as well. 2:57 to play in the ball game. 44-20. Whittier out in front. They've led most of the way. Led after 12-5. Driving to the basket, putting it up, no good, and we've got an injured player hurt with 2:47 to go in the game. One of the young men from Longfellow was hurt. Now he stands back up. That's good to see. But there's our second number. Well, actually, I've got him. That's Chance Sisler, who was hurt. Hopefully Chance is okay. Evidently he is, because he's still in there. Desmond Geis on the dribble. Geis double team. Pass ahead for Kyle Kurtz. It's knocked away and stolen. Longfellow basketball with 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Geis has it. Geis on the run. Geis's pass gets to Kurtz, and Kurtz had it knocked away and stolen. Getting a little sloppy here towards the end. Daquan Bohannon trying to bring it up for Longfellow. And there's a steal by Geis. Geis is going to be fouled hard by Bohannon. He'll go to the line for two. With 2:04 to go. Don't forget, we've got the 8th grade game coming up after this one. And then also later on, Joe Bach will have the finale of the Admiral King girls as they take on Sandusky, trying to get to 18-2 and wrap up just an outstanding girls basketball season. Free throw off the back of the rim a couple of times, no good for Geis. We'll try to get you some quick totals of scoring in our short post game. Zach Truman comes in for the 7th grade for Longfellow. Geis again, up and in. Geis with 7, 45-20, 2 minutes to play. Driving all the way to the basket, Chisholm, he laid it up and in. Jordan Chisholm with 4. And it's 45-22. Minute 45 to play. Storm Soraka with a pass that's going to get to Vines. Vines on the baseline, lost it, and Chisholm comes away with it. Chisholm on the drive, threw it at the basket, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's taken out of there by Stefan Casey of Whittier. Got it to Storm Soraka, who missed the shot, but he was fouled. And it will be Soraka at the line for two. So we'll have Storm at the line for two, trying to get in the scorebook. Free throw up and in. His first point of the ball game. Makes it 46-22 with a minute 27 to go. Second one is up. That one's off the glass and rim, no good. And the rebound comes down to Whittier. Perry Whitfield with a basketball. And Perry gets a 5-second call against him. So that turnover gives the ball back to Longfellow. As we wind down here with a minute 16 to play. Longfellow with the basketball, and that young man is Blake Benyard. And it lost it out of bounds. It'll be Whittier basketball. Whitfield with it. Whitfield looking, finds a teammate, driving in, throwing the ball at the basket, missing the shot was Emmanuel Bailey, and it goes out of bounds to Longfellow with 59 seconds to go in the contest.
Yeah, cut on WEOL the other morning that the trucks have headed out to Florida for spring training.
That's a good sign.
That's a good
right.
sign for
Pitchers
spring.
and catchers report, I believe, on Valentine's Day or somewhere around there. And the final spring training for the Indians in Winter Haven will be later this month. It will start. Believe it or not, we'll have Indians baseball. First game of the year, regular season, March 31st, as they
right around the
entertain
corner.
Chicago White Sox. And again, your radio home of Indians baseball is AM 930 WEOL.
It hopefully won't be a repeat of last year with the snowstorms.
I got you. Yes, of opening weekend. What a bizarre start of the season that was.
Then
First
in the games in Milwaukee.
Right. Free throw no good. Whitfield with a rebound. His outlet for Bailey gets knocked away, and it's stolen. Good hustle by the Longfellow Ball Club. And that was DeMoria Hill with that hustle. Got it to Chisholm, over to Benyard. Benyard with a jump shot, no good. Rebound, Whitfield wrestles it away with 30 seconds to go. He's looking for a guard, and he'll find Emmanuel Bailey. Right wing, Calez. Calez at the foul line, threw it at the basket, no good. Soraka with the jumper, no good. Rebound, Bailey back up, around rim and in. So Emmanuel Bailey now with 4. 48-22 as we get under 10 seconds. Benyard with his pass. The shot is an air ball taken there by Hill with 2 seconds. They'll inbound it to Emmanuel Bailey, and that will do it for the ball game. So the Whittier 7th graders will defeat Longfellow today by a final score of 48-22. And we will wrap things up for the 7th grade game and get you ready for that 8th grade game after this timeout. You're watching junior high basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools television.
Parents, there's something you can do to protect your kids from drugs and alcohol. Combine ground beef with egg, tomato sauce, breadcrumbs, and spices. Bake in an oven-safe pan at 350 for 50 minutes. Serve hot.
This is Jamie Lee Curtis. Children who eat dinner with their families are less likely to smoke, drink, or use drugs. So, have dinner together every day.
Delicious.
A message from CASA, the National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse at Columbia University.
And welcome back to Longfellow Middle School today. In the 7th grade ball game, it goes to Whittier by a final of 48-22. Ron Polinsky along with Joe Bach as we reset things quickly. Whittier led after 1, 12-5. They led at half 30-9. After 3, 36-16. And then they won it 48-22. For Whittier today, it was Desmond Geis with 7. Andre Phillips had 4. Victor Tavares with 6. Jordan Alpater with 4. Emmanuel Bailey with 4. Perry Whitfield 2 points. Storm Soraka had 1. Pablo Gonzalez for 2. And Draven Lucky led the 7th graders from Whittier with 18 points. For Longfellow, they were paced by Daquan Bohannon with 9. Lewis Cheers had 2 points. It was DeMoria Hill with 1. Jeremy Odens 2. Jerry Chisholm had 2. And I would assume his brother Jordan Chisholm had 4 points. Again, the final in the 7th grade ball game, Whittier 48, Longfellow 22.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.